Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th. That's Monday through Thursday. Now, this is a general reading, and yes, I will be using my Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to my higher power, and whatever the message it needs to come through, it just comes through. When I speak about higher power, remember that is your higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, the source, the spirit, whatever, whoever that is to you. Okay. Now, any cards that are reversed usually have a little stronger energy. We are in Virgo season, fully in Virgo season. We still have the aftermath of that full moon, but we are now in the waning parts where we want to give up what we do not want to hold on to anymore. Now, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, they were kind of calling me. So let's see what we have here. Now, as I am shuffling, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the buttons down there. Also click on the bell for notifications because you keep me on air. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's go on and see what we have going on for this week. I have been blogging, so I'm very proud of myself for blogging because it's like, on my website. So please take a look. There are lots of other things that are going on in the, in the energies around us. So that's a good place to start. I do reference different articles because I like to have the other opinions, and I do respect many of the people that I reference. But I also put my little spin on things too. So let's see what we have with John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. First one is, okay, so now this is reversed, stronger energy. We have an 8. 8 has unlimited opportunities. It has unlimited possibilities. So here, this is like the star. This is like the making the wish. This has accelerated movement. This is something happening that this week could be one of those jam-packed weeks or those bump, bump, bump type of weeks. Kind of like like nothing, like you can't even take a moment to breathe, to take an air, to figure out what's going on with yourself, or in the universe, or in the world. The good thing about this, though, and again, this is the accelerated motion, fast moving energies. The good thing about this is that there is something that is greater than us, that is in control. And like I said, this is a time for us to put this out to the universe, to put our cares, our worries, and for us to stay positive, because we are countering a lot of darkness right now, but this is a time for hope, and this is a time for, reaching out through prayer, meditation, however that is for you, okay? But again, too, what she is doing, she might not necessarily know, she doesn't know what that future brings, but she is, making her wish. She is putting out her hopes. Okay, next card. Discontentment and boredom, and we have an 8 and a 4 now. So remember to write down the numbers. The numbers, the angels speak through the numbers, the divine speaks through the numbers. And so, what you do is you can take the numbers, write them down, put them in your search engine, and then put angel numbers behind it, hit enter. You'd be amazed at the messages that the numbers bring to us. Okay, so now we have an 8 and now we have a 4. And this is kind of a turning away. This is kind of a not necessarily liking where we're at right now. Now, again, I have talked about all the things. I've talked about Saturn in Aquarius. I've talked about Uranus in Taurus. A lot of things kind of like just churning up. So this is just in the world's energy. There's a lot of churning up, and it's just not, it's like a pair of shoes that's not fitting right. Okay? They're tight, they're uncomfortable. You want to kick them off, but at the same time, you need to have your shoes. Here we go. This is about discontent and boredom. Your next card here. So now we have a 9. Nine's energy is really an interesting energy. It's like you've got all the puzzle pieces. You just now have to place them all nicely in place. It's kind of like, the gift is wrapped, just put a bow on it, get it in the mail. Things have come to its head. Things have come to its conclusion. It doesn't mean that you're ready to leave the situation, but the pieces are falling into place. It's just now, patting them down. This is about spiritual strength. Things are going on that is bigger than us. And we need to remember that we need to connect with our higher power, or whoever that is to you, in order for us to be the ones to, to fight, to counter some of this darker energy. We cannot necessarily do this on our own, but with our higher power, we are strong. Spiritual strength, we are stronger. Okay? And joining together, we are strong. And that's why we are here. That's why we are together with all of this going on. Okay, so this has there's a lot of stuff, but remember, there is always hope. But remember the numbers, 8, 4, and 9. Very strong numbers there. I'm going to be very interested. So here, this is so that you can have a better look. Again, we may feel small, but the universe is basically holding back, holding up what could possibly hurt us. Okay? So, accelerated motion, expect things to happen. We may not necessarily like what's happening around us. At the same time, spiritual strength, there is something bigger that is, watching over us, taking care of us, helping us through our times. Okay? So, John Holland, your cards really wanted to speak. Okay, so let's go on and start our readings. Hello, my Aquariuses. How are you? I hope you are doing great, and welcome to Virgo season. I also hope you have watched the Aquarius in Virgo season video. That is from August 22nd to September 22nd. So that's the long readings. All right, now let's see what we have going for my Aquariuses. And lots of interesting energy going on, and I used my John Holland in the intro, so please take a look at that, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. So we have the 9 of Michael, and we have the other two are reversed. Now, talk about 9s in the introduction on what that all means. Michael is your energy. It is also Gemini, it is also Libra energy. It is your thought processes. It's your words. It could be about hearing news. It could be about making some plans. But the 9 of Michael is all getting into your head. It's just kind of like, it's like too many plans, too many thoughts, too much. Because remember, we just had all of that, that Aquarius full moon. We're still in that full moon energy. Though we are now waning, we are now getting rid of things. We're now, going into that part where we release and relinquish a lot of energies too. But we still have that, and that is like, I kind of feel like I'm seeing you like that when a power line is disconnected. When you're driving, you go, oh, can't go down that way because there's the power line and it's all shaking and doing whatever it does. So it's kind of like you're disconnected a little bit. So this is a good time for you to reconnect, take some time, pray, meditate, however that is. I just feel like you need to be grounded a little bit more so, especially in your thoughts and in your words. Now also to remember, speak positive over yourself. Don't do the negative. Speak positive. Okay. So the 9 of Michael, your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Remember, let it go. Let it go, and no take-backs. Many times we like to let go and say to higher power and go, oh, you must have been busy today. Here, I'll work on... No. Let it go and let it go. Okay, next card, reversed. The 7 of Gabriel. So now we have a 9 and we have a 7. 7 is a divine number also. It's a divine umbrella. It's kind of like, you just do what you got to do type of thing, but then higher power comes in and might mess with you a little bit, but also put you on the direction that you need to go, at least for your, possibly to clear things out. Sometimes it's for you to learn lessons also. Anyway, Gabriel is fire energy. It is our Sagittarius, our Aries. It's also our Leo. It's very passionate. It's very burning. It's very, very determined. And this is telling you this is telling you, it's not necessarily saying it's not saying to back down or not to back down. But it's basically have confidence in you. Know that you know what you know, and you actually bring a lot of balance and a lot of validity to the conversation. Okay, this is going to say, well, here, we'll read this up, but it's a little bit more than this. Stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. This has I'm feeling a lot of growth for you, my Aquarians. I'm feeling like this is this is one of those points that and this could be very much ascension energy, where you need to start accepting your path, accepting where you're going, accepting who you are becoming. You're still in a flux, you're still in transition. Heck, the whole universe is in many ways a controlled flux or controlled transition. So, the things are growing, things are developing. It doesn't always feel comfortable for you, hence that Nine of Michael. Okay, next card is reversed. Strength. So we have a 9-7-1-1. One's new beginnings. Okay, you can add them together. They become a two choices. Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel is very connected with with nature and with with the beasts and such like that. So this is Archangel Ariel with the lion, basically kind of not necessarily holding the lion back at all, but kind of saying, okay, I'm going to help you through this. So even the lion needs some of this strength. Even the lion needs the courage. But the thing is, Archangel Ariel is also saying strength and courage through grace and love. So there's something about this that, it's not necessarily easy. When we get the 7 of Gabriel, we tend to want to roar. We tend to want to do a little bit of fighting and standing in no, this is the way it needs to be. And the strength is kind of saying, be strong, but do it with grace, do it with love, and do it with kindness. All right. So again, we have that 11. Here we go. Archangel Ariel. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. So the thing about that too, so you had a couple, both of these cards talk about confidence, self-confidence for you. And the thing about it is you don't have to prove yourself if you know what you know. There's this cartoon meme or whatever, it's the wise man, and I know I've told you about it before, but it's worth bringing up again. It's where, a businessman, or you can see he's in a suit and such, he comes to the wise man. What's the secret of happiness? And the wise man says, never argue with idiots. And the businessman, or whoever he is, says, I don't agree. And the wise man says, yes, you are right. So you don't have to, it's not your way or the highway. You don't have to argue. You don't have to argue. All right, here we go. This one is not reversed. Here we go. The 3 of Earth. So now, 3s have creativity. It has power. 3s have, the Trinity, the power of 3. It's also confirmation. So there's confirmation. Earth is our Taurus. It's our Virgo. Well, we're in Virgo season. It's our Capricorn. Very solid, tangible energy. Money energy, creativity in how you create your money, creativity in how you prepare your home, how creativity in all the things that you are working on with your hands, with your with what you're putting out into the into that universe. So it is definitely, a lot of this is getting you ready and getting you prepared for this. All right, this is the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. So we have 9-7-1-1 and a 3. So, the thing too, if this is your work, if this is, the 3 of Earth, if this is something to do with your work or your job or your career, the 9 of Michael is playing with your head a little bit. It's kind of like, maybe you're starting a new business and there's a lot of stressors with that. That's when you pull in the 7 of Gabriel and you pull in strength with Archangel Ariel. Okay? Because the 3 of Earth is a very positive sign saying things are going to work out well for this. You just have to, get your head out of it. All right, here we go. And what crystal or energy for my Aquarius is? Black tourmaline. I don't have that handy. I love black tourmaline. It just absorbs all of that negative energy. It's also protective, anxiety relief, which is good for that 9 of Michael, aura cleansing, self-belief. So again, we have that confidence thing going on. So, my Aquariuses. Please remember again to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, notifications, because you keep me on air, and I really appreciate you doing that. Now, no matter what the world throws at us this week, my Aquariuses, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.